Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Coogan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher, and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Valas. It's Manchester Fight Week. We're here at the open workout. Callum Simpson joins you, mate. Thank you very much for giving me some of your time. My first time meeting you as well, so a pleasure for myself. How are we?
I'm good, mate. Camp's gone well. Training's gone really good. I'm feeling good. I just had to do my media workout now. Feeling good. Looking forward to fight night.
I know you've done a couple of bits on here before, kind of talking about the story and everything from the past. We won't go into too much detail. But kind of watching it over the last, 6 months, 8 months, does it kind of blow your head at times? Because you kind of burst on the scene, and now I feel like you're Britain's next big thing.
Yeah. Well, I've always believed I'm Britain's next big thing for the past few years. But yeah, obviously I put a lot of work in since amateur days. It's been a long journey. But now it's all the hard work's paying off now. We finally signed with this Sky boxer. We're on another big show Saturday. I put on a big performance. Well, last time out, plan on doing the same again and just continuing that journey. Yeah.
Has life changed?
Not really, no.
Like you said, you just said you knew this was going to happen. Yeah. Was it always just kind of a bit of a waiting game for you, saying at some point I will get noticed?
Yeah. We just have to be patient, Obviously, I signed with Kevin about 2 years ago. I had 7 fights in 12 months. And he told me the plans that he had in terms of signing box to the Sky and stuff. And it's just a case of that's why every fight. You look at them 7 fights, I knocked everyone out. 5 were in the first round within 12 months, and the same last time, a stoppage. I just need to keep training hard and keep putting on big performances to get myself noticed. And that's it. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Boxing is a very unpredictable game, so I know it's probably not there's not a smooth sailing answer to this. But is there a blueprint for fighters to follow? Guys coming from the small hall circuit who kind of know they're going to be noticed, have to wait their time. Is there like a certain blueprint you can follow around this?
Yeah. The best shortcut, the best secret to doing well is hard work, and that's it. Hard work.
It'll work itself out.
Pardon?
And if you put hard work in, it'll work itself out.
100%. Hard work and having a decent manager like Kevin and a decent team supporting you. But if you don't work hard, you need to want it yourself. You need to work hard yourself. But people always try and go, what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do that? What's the easiest way to do this? There's no easy way. If you want it, you need to work hard for it. And that's what I've done, and look where we are. And everyone, that's why you've got to respect everyone that's up here, that's a prize fighter or signed to these big, every boxer really, we're all working hard, and we're all achieving things.
You look sharp on the pads there, look powerful as well. Has camp been different for you, considering this is the biggest stage you would have fought on yet, and this would be your biggest test now? Or was it just kind of, even camp, same sort of things, it's going well so far, no need to change? Or do you have kind of different ticks now, things are kind of up to level a bit?
I think since I sparred Beterbiev, I was there for 6 weeks, I kind of see what they did in their camps, a few things we kind of changed in ours, but yeah, I had a scheduled 10 round at the end of last year. The last one was scheduled for 8 rounds. This one's scheduled for 10. So, we kind of do the same thing. If it's not broken, we'll try and fix it. Obviously we train. To be fair, I just train hard at every camp and try and push myself more and more every camp. We do a lot of stuff where we time certain circuits, we do certain punch counts, and we keep track of a lot of things. And we obviously, and every camp I try and beat that. And this camp now, it's the best I've done on all my time circuits, our punch counts. I've just been absolutely flying. So yeah, I started this camp at a much better place than I started my last camp. So yeah, and hopefully it'll show on Saturday.
Can't wait to see you back in the ring. Let's talk about the knockout streak, because it was your first 2 fights that went to points. All right, they were 4-rounders. And then from then, just stoppages all the way. I knew you was going to be a name when you decided to stop Poochie in under 4. Not many can do that. Is that kind of a thing that I suppose you have to not let play on your mind as well? You don't want to think about going into a fight looking for the knockout, I guess.
Yeah, I think the thing for me was that the first 2 fights, I got told to get the rounds and don't try and get the knockout. And I remember my first fight, I caught Elvis Dubé a few good shots, and I got told to calm down, bring it back. And now looking back, I wish I didn't do that. But in that's hindsight. But after obviously I had a bit of time out with COVID, I was training, I couldn't get no fights, and then I signed with Kevin in lockdown. And I said to Kevin, Kevin, whether you get me, let him know I'm coming to I'm coming to do a job on him. For me, it's all right getting the win, but you're not going to get noticed. If I had 11 fights and all on points, I'm not going to be Sammy Box, I'm not going to be Sammy Sky, I'm not going to do interviews with you, no one's going to bother, just not exciting. So I said to him, let everyone know that I'm coming to do a job on him, and I feel like a lot more boxers need that attitude. You need to get yourself noticed, you need to put yourself out there, and not just trying to steal the win on points. You know, you need to obviously don't try and knock everyone out, but it's just been coming. You know, but you got to go in with that attitude that you want to stop these people. You need to be relentless, man, and that's how I've done them, and it's worked so far.
I'll tell you what, it would be a big statement if you were to stop Boris on Saturday night. Been really active with recently, kind of in a couple of occasions, been that late jump-in replacement. Showed what he's worth though. Active fighter, busy fighter, strong fighter. Big test for you on Saturday?
Yeah, like I said, my biggest test to date. You know, fought Lyndon Arthur light heavyweight on a day's notice. Took him 10 rounds, and then I think he fought. I forgot the other guy's name. He fought someone else, a 10-rounder on I think it was a week's notice or something. And you know, I think he lost that one, but you know, he gave a good account of himself. His last 3 fights, and yeah, I think his last 3 fights he's done more rounds than I've done in all my fights put together. I think, or my last 10 fights put together. So, like I said, my biggest test to date. But you know, I know I train hard. I believe in my ability. I believe I'm going to come out as the winner, get my hand raised.
I know you're a fighter, so it is kind of laser focused for Saturday. But the division, man, there's some good fights there. Obviously, you see Zach warming up in the background as well. I just feel like, obviously, like I said, fighters don't want to look past Saturday, but you know, it's a media thing, innit? We got to ask. The division's good, man. There's so many good fights around domestic level.
Yeah, there's plenty of good fights to be made, you know. Like I say, I can't look past this weekend, Saturday. They keep me on that, but yeah, you know, realistically, I believe I'm going to win. And like I said, there's Chelly up there, Matt Jeffers today. F1 was supposed to be on. You know, those are all guys I've got my eye on. They're all in my division, top 10. You know, and everyone else as well. A few fights time. You know, I want to be pushed for English title next. You know, a British title's at the end of the year. And I feel like I'm at that level already. I feel like I'm above that level, but I need to prove it to myself and prove it, you know, in the ring.
Do you reckon we can maybe see you grab the mic after a knockout win on Saturday and perhaps call for some of these guys?
You never know. We'll see Saturday. We'll get the knockout first. We'll do that. I might have to jump in the ring after winner Chelly Jeffers. See what happens.
Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Coogan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher, and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
You get up, you dress up, and you fucking shut up.